Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the energy in SHM, and then we will prove that the total energy is constant during an SHM, right? So first, when we are discussing energy, so first energy is the potential energy. We have already studied that whenever we do some work against the opposing force, then that work done by the external force is stored as potential energy. Same is the case over here. So what is the opposing force over here? This is the restoring force. Potential energy is the integration of the work done by the applied force, and this will be F dot dy. We will write dy because we are using y for displacement. So this will be F dy cos of 0 degree, because angle between the displacement and the force, applied force, will be 0. So from here this will be mass into acceleration into dy cos 0 is 1. Now here this acceleration due to restoring force is minus omega square y. So acceleration due to applied force will be opposite to this. So that's why we will write here m omega square y dy, right? And this will be stored as potential energy, obviously. Now here the displacement is from 0 to whatever displacement at that instant is. So whatever it is, this will be m omega square, which will be taken outside the integral sign, and this will be y dy, integration 0 to y. So this will be m omega square, integration of y is y square upon 2, and limits will be 0 to y, and this will be u, this will be u, this will be u. So this will be half m omega square and y square minus 0 square. So this gives me half m omega square y square, right, at any instant, obviously. So this is equation 1. When I am talking about the kinetic energy, we know that this kinetic energy formula is half m v square. So this will be written like this: half m omega under root of a square minus y square. This is velocity in SHM, square of this. So what will I get? I will get half m omega square a square minus y square. So this is kinetic energy. Let's mark this as equation 2, right? So what will be the total energy? The total energy will be is the sum of the potential energy and the kinetic energy. So if I put the values, I'll get this: half m omega square y square plus, what is kinetic energy? This is half m omega square a square minus y square. So if I solve this, what will I get? Half m omega square y square plus half m omega square a square minus half m omega square y square, right? So from here this will be cancelled, and the total energy in SHM will be half m omega square a square. So this is independent of time, because if you look at this, y is dependent on time. Y is a sin omega t, and here this is also a sin omega t, but maximum, this is independent of time. This is our third equation. So equation 3 shows that the total energy is constant. Constant. Now we can plot the graph for showing this variation of the total energy, potential energy and the kinetic energy. So you have already drawn this graph in chapter 6. We had drawn it for spring, and we will prove later on that the motion of a spring is simple harmonic motion. So here on the same axis, this y axis, we are plotting total energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. On this side we are showing the positive displacement, and on this side we are showing the displacement on the other side. So here, if you look at the expression for potential energy, so at time t is equal to 0, the displacement is 0, right? Why 0? Because y is a sin omega t. So when displacement is 0, then potential energy will be 0, right? But at maximum displacement position, the potential energy will be maximum. You can see here, if this is maximum, then potential energy will be maximum. So this is a graph for potential energy. Now let's look for the graph for kinetic energy. At mean position, we know that y is 0, but the kinetic energy is half m omega square a square, because y is 0 at mean position. So at mean position, the kinetic energy will be maximum, and at extreme means when y is equal to a, so a square minus a square will be 0, so kinetic energy will be 0. So at this extreme point, the kinetic energy will be 0. So let's this graph has to be symmetrical. This displacement is maximum displacement. Now for the total energy, we know that the total energy is constant, so it will not vary with time. So that means the line which is parallel to the displacement axis will show the total energy. So this is the graph. So this is all about the variation of energy in SHM, right? And this is also minus A, right? Hope you understood this. That's all for now. Have a nice day.